All right, let's bring up my boards for the American League. These are the grades I gave every team in the American League yesterday on their first half of the season. And tomorrow we are going to do the National League as well. The Boston Red Sox, the best record in baseball, 58 wins, certainly deserving of an A. As we just talked about with Mike from Moncton, they had a fabulous year despite some struggles from John Lester recently and Clay Buchholz being out. Tampa Bay, one of the hottest teams in baseball going into the break, winning 9 of their last 10. They get a B. The Baltimore Orioles, a very good first half, and you consider that they were not expected to do much this year. They were considered a fluke last year. We'll give them an A for an outstanding first half of the year. The New York Yankees, a team that really was supposed to fall off. No A-Rod, no Teixeira, no Granderson. They've been able to hold it together with guys like Hafner and Overbay and Vernon Wells. We'll give them a B. And the only F in the American League East belongs to the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't really need to explain myself too much here. I mean, despite the fact they're sending 4 players and a manager to the All-Star game, 45-49 for a team that was expected to win the division is completely unacceptable. And I'm a little bit pissed off about Jose Bautista being angry about not being able to go into the home run derby. He was asked to be in it for the third time. The Blue Jays asked him not to go in it because last year he had a wrist injury. And, of course, when you're in the Derby, it affects your swing. So they're more concerned over his second half, which is exactly what they should be concerned about. And Bautista was disappointed. I mean, honestly, these fucking guys have to get their fucking heads screwed on straight. The focus of Major League Baseball is your team. Jose Bautista should be thinking about, how do I get my Blue Jays back to being a contender, not boo-hoo, I'm not in a home run derby. Honestly, it drives me nuts that this is something that disappoints him. Aren't you disappointed you're 45-49 and the city has not been to a playoff game since 1993? That should be what's disappointing, not participating in a home run derby where you can fuck up your swing. Maddening to me. Let's get to board number 2. American League Central. The Tigers get a B- even though they're leading the division because really they should win this division in their sleep. And they don't really have to go all out. And they haven't gone all out. They're only 10 games over 500. With the talent they have, it should be better. The Indians get the best grade in the division because they're only a game and a half back and nothing was expected of them. Terry Francona has done a great job. The Royals and Twins, disappointing for sure. Kansas City especially because they were expected to compete. And the White Sox get an F. They were actually leading the division for most of the year last year. And they've been a gong show this year. Only Houston has been worse in the American League, sitting at 37-55. The American League West, we see a rare A from the Oakland Athletics, only the third team to get an A in the American League for me. Again, a team that was expected to fall off after what was supposedly a fluke season last year has not turned out that way at all. The Oakland Athletics have been outstanding this year. Guys have been overperforming, 56 wins. Only Boston has more in the American League. They get an A. Texas, they've lost so much talent over the last couple years. Josh Hamilton, C.J. Wilson. But they just keep rolling on. Doesn't matter. They're consistent. The Angels get an F. They've been by far the biggest disappointment, along with the Blue Jays in the American League. All the talent, all the money they've spent, no production whatsoever, no bang for the buck. Mariners, once again, really, other than King Felix, not much to be happy about. And the Astros, exactly where we thought they would be at 33-61. So they got a D for sucking just like we thought they would suck. 22 and a half games back in first place.